This is PBS Ravindranath, working as English lecturer in BSL Degree College, Rajanagaram. Today we are going to learn prose for third semester. The first lesson from the prose, the name Shyness, My Shield, written by M.K. Gandhi. This is very interesting experience with Gandhiji. So first of all, we have to learn about the author details. The author Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born 2nd October 1869 and died 30th January 1948. He was preeminent leader of the Indian independence movement in British ruled India, employing novelist civil disobedience. Employing non-violence, civil disobedience. Gandhi led India to independence and inspired movements for civil rights and freedom across the world. He is also called Bapu and he is unofficially called the father of the nation. Assuming leadership of the Indian National Congress in 1921, Gandhiji led national-wide campaigns for easing poverty, expanding women's rights, building religious and ethics amity, ending untouchability, but above all for achieving Swaraj or self-rule. He believed. So, in this lesson, some topic was taken by his biography, Experiments with My Truth. Therefore, I am going to read the first para. I was elected to the Executive Committee of the Vegetarian Society and made it a point to attend every one of its meetings. But I always felt tongue-tied. Dr. Oldfield once said to me, "You talk to me quite all right, but why is it that you never open your lips at a committee meeting? You are a drone." I appreciated the banter. The bees are ever busy. The drone is a throw idler. And it was not a little curious that while others expressed their opinions at these meetings, I sat quite silent. Not that I never felt tempted to speak, but I was at a loss to know how to express myself. All the rest of the members appeared to me to be better informed than I. Then it often happened that just when I had mustered up courage to speak, fresh subject would be started. This went on for a long time. In this para, I refers Gandhiji he was joined in the Vegetarian Society and elected as executive committee member, and made it a point to attend every one its meeting. But he always felt tongue-tied. It means he won't speak, he won't open his mouth. Dr. Oldfield once said to him, "Why you are quiet? Why you are not opening your mouth in any meeting?" He questioned. "You are a drone." A drone means a male member of bees. It is very big size in bees and idle pair. I appreciated the banter. The bees are ever busy. The drone is a drone idler. The bees are every time busy. That means female bees. But a male bee drone idle. So Gandhiji was compared like that. And it was not a little curious. So Gandhiji was not curious to talk in that meeting. And a little another curious to try to express his opinion in the meeting. And he sat quite silent when the meeting was going on. Not that I never felt tempted to speak. So Gandhi never tempted to speak. But he was at a loss to know how to express himself. All the rest of members appeared to me to better informed than him. To better informed than him. Then it often happened that just when I had muttered up courage to speak, a fresh object would be started. This went on for a long time. So, in that meeting, a new object started. It is went on. What is that? Now we come to second para. In the meantime, a serious question came up for discussion. I thought it wrong to be absent and felt it is an act of cowardice to register a silent vote. The president of the society was Mr. Hills, proprietor of the Thames Iron Works. He was a Puritan. It may be said that the existence of the society depended practically on his financial assistance. In the para, in those 3 lines, in the meantime, the serious question came up for discussion in the meeting. What is that? Wrong to be absent. Gandhiji felt the discussion or the question, when it not entered in that meeting, that is better. He thought like that. And act of cowardness to register is silent. Gandhiji is silent also, it's a cowardness. The next point, the president of the society was Mr. Hills. the proprietor of the Thames Iron Works. The society president is this person, a rich person, and he was a Puritan. The Puritan means who have a strong belief in Christian principles and follows. He may be said that the existence of the society depended practically on his financial assistance. The society works or runs by the president, who was the Thames Iron Works owner. He assisted financial aid or support, financial support to the society to run the society. So, his work or his help is very important. Many members of the committee were more or less his protagates. Dr. Ellison of vegetarian fame was also a member of the committee. He was an advocate of the new birth control movement and preached his methods among the working classes. So many members were covered in the society, working for the society. One of them, Dr. Ellison, also a member of the committee. He was an advocate of supporting the new birth control movement and preached its methods among the working classes, means labor people. The Alliance supports the new birth control program. That is the problem. Mr. Hills regards these methods as cutting at the root of morals. He thought that the vegetarian society had for its object not only dietic but also moral refuge. Here, Mr. Hills regarded these methods as cutting at the root of morals. This is objectable to the society. A man of Dr. Ellison anti-Puritic views should not be allowed to remain in the society. So, the Puritan believes the children born are children are gift of God. We should not stop, we should not prevent them. That's the Puritan's opinion. But as a doctor, Ellison encouraged the birth control system. So this is objectable in the society members. A motion was therefore brought for his removal. He refers Dr. Ellison's removal. The question deeply interested me. I considered Dr. Ellison's view regarding artificial methods of birth control as dangerous, and I believed that Mr. Hills was entitled as a Puritan to oppose him. So, a motion was, a proposal brought forward in the society to remove that person. So Gandhiji considered Dr. Ellinson's views regarding the artificial methods of birth control as a dangerous. And Gandhiji believed that Mr. Hills was entitled. Mr. Hills was entitled. As a Puritan, to oppose him. As a Puritan, to oppose him. Are understanding for you? He had a high regard for him, for Mr. Hills. He referred, Gandhiji, I had referred, he is explaining himself. So I had a high regard for Mr. Hills and his generosity. Regard, expressing his generosity. But I thought it was quite improper to exclude a man from vegetarian society simply because he refused to regard Puritan morals as one of the object of the society. See here, Mr. Hills and his generosity. Gandhiji regarded as certain aim. But Gandhiji thought it was quite improper to exclude or remove the man from vegetarian society simply because he refused to regard a Puritan morals. He refers the man, Dr. Ellinson, refused. The society was personally himself, and it had nothing to do with the declared object of the society. It had nothing to do with the declared object of the society, which was simply the promotion of vegetarianism and not of any system of morality. Who are not having non-vegetarian food, are vegetarian people gathered and established a society. They are running the society to upload the vegetarians' membership. The society is working for them. So, Dr. Ellinson's work not interest to the Puritans and the chairman of the society. So, they decided to exclude him. Therefore, Gandhiji held a vegetarian could be a member of the society irrespective of his views on other morals. So, irrespective of views on other morals. So, the views according to the Gandhiji view, the society should not consider the views, the personal views. That is his opinion. Now you come to the third paragraph. There were in the committee others also who started my views, but I felt myself personally called upon to express my view. How to do it was the question. I had not the courage to speak, and I therefore decided to set down my thoughts in writing. I went to the meeting with the document in my pocket. In this para, there was the committee, others also shared his views. But Gandhi felt himself personally called upon to express his view. It was a question, how to do it. That's why he had not a courage to speak. So he decided to wrote something about his thoughts on the paper and put in his pocket for the meeting. So far as I recollect, Gandhi recollect at the time of speaking, I did not find myself equal even to reading it, and the president had it read by someone else. Dr. Ellison lost the day. Thus, in the very first battle of the kind, I found myself sitting with the losing party. But I had comfort in the thought that the cause was right. I have a faint recollection that after this incident, I resigned from the company. I think you could understand. Gandhiji wanted to left from the society membership. Why? The president views and Gandhiji views not coincide. So Gandhiji wanted to left from that society membership. In the next paragraph, this shyness I retained throughout my stay in England, even when I paid a social call. The presence of a dozen or more people would strike me down. So Gandhiji want to not interested to continue the membership in the vegetarian society because he won't have any courage to express his ideas and thoughts because he had a shyness. It is a big obstacle to him. The last two sentences you see in this page. The shyness I retained throughout my stay in England, even when I paid a social call. So, complete period of, or complete time of, or complete spending